He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First run of the game here for D. And not much there. Back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
I like that, Money. Money got his ball right back. Let's go.
First and 10. Now, Mahomes.
No, sir.
Underneath to Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They put Kelsey in motion. Now they'll set up the screen for...
Oh, shit!
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man, right side is Kelsey. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That one intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that cost the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short play caught by Kmet. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
So after that turnover on the opening
It's
drive,
tired,
the thing
man.
you
What's
want
up?
to do
Yes,
here, Mike, is go
tired.
back on the field and just go
Tired,
3 and out.
energy.
So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw.
Oh, shit. That boy made good.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he will dive into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Williams.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Going up top. He gets free. And he's going to take this
You did. I fell asleep like a motherfucker, bro. And I didn't get a chance to set my defense up too. That was cool. Smart play.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive.
What you supposed to do, man? I ain't mad at you.
No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Changed the game up like a motherfucker. I could have went up big in the second half with a touchdown. Too. That's how football is. I gotta think.
Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
See what I can do here.
Comes a return from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time.
I'm gonna make him pay for that shit. I'm gonna make him pay. I'm gonna make him pay.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. 2nd and a yard. They will run it over center with Swift.
Ooh,
and he's going to get a first down here.
Nasty
down to the 45.
This
Oh,
offense,
next
they're
level.
not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive.
OKC won that game, bro. You saw that game, bro?
Coming up now for first and 10.
Uh-huh.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Here's Williams.
Wide open, man.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Throw it again. It's Williams. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2.
I tried to sneak that motherfucker in there. You picked it.
If they're able to hold on and pull this game out,
I tried to sneak it in. That's all right.
back on this as the pivotal
I tried to sneak it in there.
of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
You caught that shit?
Across the field on target to Brown.
Oh, you had to. I ain't threw that shit on point.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him.
You know I'm in the building.
Score.
You know I'm in the building.
84 yards.
You know I'm in the building. Still less.
Sis, what are you looking for? I'm not even looking straight forward. It is late.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
You know I need it right now. Oh, but I do want it. Because, you know.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Williams. Gonna
That's
look
yours,
deep,
right back.
looking for more. That's hot.
Oh, shit.
Taken down.
Ain't no way.
If you want to score points at a high level in the
Ain't no way.
you have to generate explosive plays.
Ain't no way.
After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red
I told you, you know who I
This is
am.
where you have to
You know who I
finish
am.
drives.
They'll run with Johnson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Off play action. Here's Williams.
Woo, surgical.
One
Big boy caught that.
past the pylon.
Big boy caught that.
Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back.
You know who I am, Money. You know me, Money. You know me, Money. You know who I am.
Santos
Surgical.
for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bears are back
All right.
in a field goal.
I ain't even saying I'm a champion. I'm still surgical. Oh, okay. I ain't saying nothing about champion. I got a ring too.
After the touchdown, he's out to kick
Yep,
this
we
one
both got
off.
one ring. Facts.
Here comes Worthy to
Me too.
return. He'll get this up to
Oh, you know, hey, I'm trying to win back to back. Ain't nobody won back to back though. I'm trying to win that back to back. Okay. If I get more than Johnny Man, I'm happy. Right now I got more than Johnny Man.
It's Mahomes. He'll be hit.
You're lucky you can throw that pass.
One will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average.
Dang, work. I was already on that
The
block.
biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one
No,
go.
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Picked off by Jaquan
Yes, sir.
Brisker.
I played dumb. I played dumb.
Get it back here just past the 35.
Just a brutal mistake there.
You like that.
They have a chance.
You thought he had me this time. No.
Together and increase their lead. And now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents.
Forgot who I was.
Their defense to hopefully get a stop.
Can't even grab that. No.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down.
Big play right here,
Able to
Matt.
get enough
That's what
on
you want,
2nd,
Matt.
and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the give, it's Johnson.
Call me the stretch king. They call me the stretch king.
On 1st down.
They call me the stretch king.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Johnson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. On the give, Swift.
Oh!
And they bring him down,
Try.
but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
My boy going crazy right now.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. 2nd down, 8 for the first.
I like this.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On the set.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw.
Don't.
That's complete. Some more on the right side. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll try to run with Johnson. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Here we go. Set.
Now, second and goal.
Bronco 80.
One more time with Johnson. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third.
So what I do, this is what I show right here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go now.
It's tough right here, man. It's multiple choice.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Bronco. Go.
To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll come up here first and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run the sneak. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Give them a little bit of space out to the 3. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
He's not him, man.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
Oh.
Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Mahomes. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. He'll come up for first.
What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's
Good,
up,
fam.
fellas?
Good, fam.
Yeah, you still got what? You got another one in you, Mack Man? Or
I
you
hope
done
so.
that
How
for
about do? How about do?
Okay.
He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the
That was a good basketball game. That was a good game.
Yeah, I can't believe Indiana lost that game.
I can't believe, hey yo, and old boy, Obi played his ass off tonight. He played his fucking
Here's
ass.
second
Right.
down.
So,
That's how I know Indiana gonna lose a series. They had their chance
man,
right
they
there.
played good. You see how them 3-pointers shoot?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams.
And the boy was lighting.
He'll be hit as he throws
I couldn't
this
believe
time,
that.
and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays
can't believe I
directly
lost
into the
this game
hands
right
of the
now.
defense because
I had
they
this game.
know
Oh,
this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the
big
day,
man, yeah.
there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's three. Third
Oh, we
time
did
tonight
this
he's
shit.
been intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And is out.